So I am out here at the moment with the Thermal Master T2 Max on the rooftop, and we're going to go look down at some of these buildings. I'm probably going to have to get up a bit higher, but you can see here there's like certain apartments that maybe have the window open or something like that. It's probably about 20 degrees Celsius out here, or maybe a little bit less, and yeah, let's get up a little bit further and see what we can spot. Now, the crazy thing about this thermal camera is that it just has incredible long range capacity for something this small, and you can see all the way out the back there's some type of industrial building. You can see all the way out the back, kind of the middle of the screen. So yeah, I've seen smoke coming out the top of that building once before, but the rest of it's kind of like hot. And this is just looking out. Oh, there's a plane up there. Where is it? See if I can get it to show up. Oh, there we go. There's the plane. I guess those are the turbines on the side of the plane that's like showing up as hotter. Pretty cool. It's really far away. I want to see if maybe I can spot some people walking around. And there are a few different color palettes. So you've got these bird watching modes. You've got this white heat, black heat mode. Not really like an isothermo, but shows the hottest areas of the scene. There you go. There's some smoke coming out the back there. Let's have a look. That's your normal iron red, like a night vision mode as well, if you want to just reduce the amount of light coming off the screen. And you'll notice, like, yeah, there is a bit of a shake here. This is just what it feels like and looks like when you're using this, on hand. What is going on there? Oh, yeah, that's a car or something moving down below. Off in the distance. There we go, some cars there along the road. It's incredible how you can spot these kind of high thermal objects out from a bit of a distance. So I'm just trying to see if I can maybe spot some people down here. Now it is slightly raining, like drizzling a little, so normally I suppose you'd see more people walking around. That's a car. You can see there's like a bit of heat in the wheels and in the front of the car, so you can tell that it's been recently just been parked there. A bunch of cars over here that are just waiting at the traffic light. That's probably a good 100 meters away. And you can see the details like really quite clearly. Just trying to see if I can, oh, here we go. Might be able to spot, there we go, there's some people all the way in the distance, in the middle of the screen. And pop on the X3 mode, let's see, there we go. So you get a bit more sharpness. You can make out those people a bit more. Yeah, but it does apply this kind of interesting mosaic-y kind of effect. Some people don't like that. That's your normal. So you can see it's a little more pixelated, but there's a person there standing in the middle. Maybe, yeah, a few hundred meters away. You can spot them quite clearly. Crossing the road. And we can pinch to zoom to get closer like this. Okay, hit the X3 mode, and that again cleans up the image slightly, but also applies this kind of weird like mosaic-like effect. So I tend to just leave it on the normal mode, 1x, without the upscaling. And yeah, compared to my Thermalmaster X3, the T2 here actually gets a little closer. Okay, with less resolution, but still, it probably has the best zoom out of all my thermal cameras, and very low sensitivity, well, high sensitivity, I mean 20 millikelvin. You see on top of this building there are these, like, what they are, they're kind of like construction areas. This building is still under construction, so that's kind of hotter on top for some reason. Let's move over here. Maybe I get up a tiny bit higher without falling off. There we go, some cars in the distance. Yeah, the focus dial is so crucial to really get up close to things. Nice and sharp. There's that kind of smoke coming off in the background as well. Might be some particulate matter in there that's showing a lot of additional heat. Trying to get a little bit further up here. Some shipping crates all the way in the back. Oh, there's a person. Just went into a building there. But yeah, you can see kind of bits of heated areas on top of buildings as well. I should mention that this is also during the daytime. So at night, you're going to actually get much better thermal contrast because there's less heat actually being held by the buildings, and yeah, less residual heat. So this is pretty good during the day. If it works during the day, then it will just be even better at night. There's a person standing across the road and walking. There we are. Kind of looks like they're holding something. Yeah, something that's just like normal temperature, kind of a bit colder. That's interesting. Yeah, and that's kind of further out in the distance here. Yeah, people walking all the way out the back. Turn on the X3, upscaling again. I don't know, I think it looks better without the upscaling. The truck. There's a person. You can just about spot them there. Getting a little shaky, but this is all done by hand. It's a train, I think, or some kind of yeah, going across there. Another person. Alright, so I am now up close to some kind of pipes. And these are like gas pipes. can see all the detail, all the difference in temperature within the whole pipe as well, like in some hot water tanks besides here, I guess. And move across. So it is even useful, like very useful for someone who's using this up close. It could be a professional, it could be a plumber, it could be an electrician or something, and pretty decent at focusing in. This is about 2 meters away, but even up close here, I can focus it in on this air conditioning duct there. That's like about 60 centimeters away from me, and that's even coming up pretty pretty good. So yeah, that, and in the distance as well, we can just refocus onto those buildings. You see the heat signatures all the way out there. Go over to the left, see if there's anything out there. Very far away. This is a few hundred meters away at least. But yeah, it's good to know that it works nicely up close. 20 millikelvin sensitivity, so that's how you get that real detailed heat signature. See kind of how some parts are hotter than other parts as well, rather than just have one color all the way through. You can also use these thermal cameras to spot like CCTV units. Here they show up warm, just like any kind of electrical device. Some people have asked about whether you can use them to kind of scan a hotel room or something like that for hidden cameras, and yeah, you can. If they are emitting a heat signal, they will show up. Oh, there's another plane. I think it'd be like around off this flight path. Over the other side, there is a second camera as well that we should be able to pick up as we go around. I mean, navigating with this thing isn't ideal because it's so zoomed in, but if you're sort of looking around from a certain area, there you go, there it is, up on the wall, especially when you get closer.